So if you've been selling on eBay for a while now, there's something that you're going to have to figure out eventually, and that is the eBay fees and the PayPal fees. To start off with, the eBay fees are split into two categories. You have the insertion fees and the final value fees. The insertion fees are a set price that you pay every time you list an item. In the UK, the insertion fee for a buy it now, buy it now item is 36 pence, and the insertion fees for a auctioned item is 12 pence for items under £150, I believe. But if your item is starting at an auction over £150, then it doubles to 24 pence. Everyone gets charged insertion fees every time you list an item, but there is stores you could purchase, which is like a subscription to eBay, and the basic store starts off at £25 a month plus VAT, so that makes it £30. And that store allows you to list 250 items for free every single month. You can list more than 250 items, and you even get a reduced rate of insertion fee. So the first 250 items you list will be completely free, but after that 250 free, then you have to pay 10p per listing to insert it, which is a lot better than the 36p to start off with. So these ain't the biggest fees, but they do add up over time. You can work out whether it's the right step for you to open a store or to upgrade your store, because the £25 per month is for the basic store, and then you can upgrade to the advanced store and intermediate store, and then in the end you go to an anchor store or an expert store, and for that you get like 25,000 free listings a month. But you guys don't need that. So for the working out of if the basic store is good for you, then you take the price after that of £30, and if your insertion fees come to £30, then it is worth you buying that store, because that store having 253 listings in is a value of £90 worth of insertion fees for the 250 fees. So if you had any more than 95 listings, then it'd be worth buying the store, because 100 listings would cost you £36 a month, which is more than the £30 a month you'd be paying to have the store, and you won't have to pay any insertion fees on 250 items. So if you have more than 95 items actively listed on eBay, it's time for you to upgrade and get yourself a store. But anyways, that is the least important part. Not the least important part, that's the least expensive part of the eBay fees. The expensive part is the end, the final valuation fees. They're going to be different depending on what sort of items you buy. Musical instruments, I believe, are some of the cheapest fees at about 4%, but then there's also different categories, like stamps are a 9% fee, and one of the cheapest fees as well is appliances, like household appliances. They're only a 5% fee. But me personally, I've only sold clothing, and that is the second highest fee possible. The highest fee possible is 11%, but clothing is 10%. So that is quite a hefty chunk out of whatever you sell. If you sell a coat for £100, eBay take in £10 of that. If you go, you want to make sure that your account is well run, because if you go below standard, so on your eBay page, put a picture up here, they give you a rating, either below standard, standard, above standard, or top rated seller. If you're below standard, they will add 4% to your fees. So if you sell clothing, then that now becomes a 14% fee, which is quite a hefty chunk of dough. But if you are a top rated seller, then they'll offer you the opportunity to get less fees. You can take the 10% down to an 8% fee by doing top seller like responsibilities. You have to ship it same day, you have to offer a free shipment method, you have to offer a next day delivery method. So whenever you go on eBay and you see fast and free, that is because they're a top rated seller, and by offering that fast and free service, eBay gives them a cheaper fee because they're keeping customers happy. But also, the final valuation fees, they include shipping. So you can't be a smart ass, you can't just sell something for 10 pence and then add £20 shipping and be like, oh, I've only got to pay 1 penny in fees, because you don't. They charge the 10% of the shipping as well. So I like to put my shipping up a little bit higher than it actually costs me. Like my shipping cost me £2.70 per item, and I put it at £2.99 just for that extra bit of money to help cover the fee that eBay's taking out of the shipping. Next up is PayPal fees. PayPal fees, they're not as harsh as eBay fees, but they do sting you in the arse, especially if you're selling cheaper items. The PayPal fees are 20 pence per transaction and 2.9% of the total transaction. So again, they take the fee out of the shipping cost as well. So in total, if you don't have an eBay store or anything, the fees will come out to 12.9% and 56 pence. So if you're selling an item, we'll give two examples, okay? So if you're selling an item for £100, then the total amount of profit that you'd be getting out of the item is £86 and 50 pence. So that's quite a large portion. Like when you're only talking about PayPal taking a few percent and eBay taking 10%, it don't seem that bad. But scaling that down to a £10 item, say you sell an item for £10, then they're taking £1.35 and you're getting £8.65. That's okay. For me, the items I listed in the other video, I didn't pay for them, so that's fine. But if you're going into a shop and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to buy something for £5, I'm going to sell it for £10, doubling my money, that's not really working, because you're only going to get £8 after that. And you still have to take out the extra fees from the postage, so you'll get more like £8.50. So you're only making £3. It's not really worth all the effort. And then when customers return it, if that happens, that sucks. But I'm gonna say, if you're selling your own things, £10 stuff is fine. But if you're going out to buy, to resell, I'd really set the minimum at £10. Like you'd want to go for things worth more than £10, and the lowest price things list £10. But if it's your own stuff, that's fine. That's it for this video. That's eBay fees explained. I hope they helped you, and if you want to know anything else about eBay, just leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll bring out a next video. I'll bring out a video next week, hopefully explaining whatever it is you want to hear.